Welcome to our show, Ditching Dairy Brings Better Health. Today, we are going to explore why dairy is scary and best to be avoided. Milk is a naturally produced, nutrient-rich liquid food that comes from the mammary glands of mammals. It is the primary food source for baby mammals before they can digest solid food. Dairy is a type of food made from animal-based milk and includes milk itself, butter, cheese, ice cream, and yogurt. Humans are the only species that drink milk past infancy, and definitely the only one that drinks other species' milk. A milk's composition, including the percentage of water, amount of antibodies that protect the newborn, as well as the carbohydrates, protein, fat, vitamins, and minerals within it, varies from species to species. Each milk type is naturally designed to meet the nutritional requirements needed for a baby's optimal growth. Thus, it is plain to see that cow's milk is not suited for human consumption. For example, it contains twice the protein of human milk and the unique amino acid called leucine that stimulates muscle protein synthesis. High amounts of leucine and protein in milk cause a calf to double its birth weight in around 40 days. Human breast milk has less protein, and the baby takes about 180 days to double its birth weight. A human baby needs less protein but more fat during the early stages of infancy, when their energy is primarily focused on developing the brain, spinal cord, and nerves instead of muscle. Milk has two types of protein, namely casein and whey. The ratio of these two proteins in human milk is 40 to 60, respectively. By contrast, it is an 80 to 20 ratio in cow's milk. Since the protein concentration in cow's milk is more than double that of human milk, the casein concentration is very high and it can be more difficult for humans to digest. Casein has been shown in studies to be associated with causing diseases and allergies, including type 1 diabetes. It may be a surprise to some that the protein in cow's milk can cause many forms of allergic reaction among infants. One is intestinal bleeding that sometimes leads to anemia. This condition can be worsened by the consumption of low iron food, like cow's milk. The iron content of cow's milk is so low that to meet the recommended daily intake of 5.3 milligrams, a 1-year-old child would need to drink over 14 liters per day if it was the only iron source. Cow's milk is also lower in vitamin C, D, and A than human milk. While the amount of fat present in cow's milk is close to the quantity found in human milk, the types vary. Cow's milk contains more saturated fat, while human milk contains higher levels of unsaturated fat. Saturated fat contributes significant amounts of cholesterol to our body, thus increasing the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other serious health problems. The unsaturated fatty acids of human milk are essential for brain development. For newborns, the brain grows quickly in the first 12 months of life, outpacing the rest of the body's growth and tripling in size. Infant brain development and function rely on receiving appropriate amounts of the omega-6 fatty acid, arachidonic acid, or AA, and the omega-3 fatty acid, docosahexaenoic acid, or DHA. AA and DHA are at very low levels or non-existent in cow's milk. Also, the higher amounts of protein, sodium, potassium, phosphorus, and chloride present in cow's milk can place a strain on still developing kidneys. In turn, the organs take water from the body, thus elevating the chance of dehydration.